Thank you. Well, I'm nervous. This is my very first commencement address. So I'm very happy to be here. So I had to figure out what I was going to talk about. So I had to talk about the people I know who own airplanes. I know 3 people that own airplanes. There's a doctor, there's a dentist, and an electrician. So, yeah, applause for that. So the electrician doesn't own the company that he works for, just works for them. He's about ready to retire. He lives a couple of doors down from me. He's got a nice house in a modest neighborhood. Just an all-around great guy. Just bought some property in Spokane so he can land his airplane over there. It came from a different time. It seems like recently we haven't, as a culture, valued the trades. He comes from a time when the trades were valued, and I think that time is coming again. So, and wondering how we all got here. Maybe you're here because the standard cookie-cutter K-12 education system failed. Or maybe you failed the cookie-cutter K-12 education system. And none of that matters. What matters is the job corps is not a cookie-cutter, because the real world is not a cookie-cutter. In the real world, cookie-cutters don't matter. In the real world, hard work and pride matters. And you see some people wearing some pride sweatshirts, and I think I saw that scribbled on the wall here when I took a tour last week. And I've had pride described to me as personal responsibility in daily endeavors. And I think that's the job corps should give you extraordinary pride. So, somewhere along the way, I think America may have forgot where it came from. The trades suddenly stopped being as important in our K-12 education system as going to college. And I bet the schools separated you as you came through into categories of people who were absolutely college-bound and those who haven't made up their mind yet. And I think probably the ones who were definitely on their way to college got a lot more attention than maybe you did. And I think that's terrible. I'm 37 years old, and my high school had a smoking section. And it wasn't for the teachers. The students had a smoking section at my high school. You know what else we had? We had auto technology. We had wood shop. We had metal shop. And I came from a little yuppie town called Beaverton. It's because we valued the trades. And I think that day's coming again. In 1992, there was a different attitude in K-12 education. And the trades were a dignified and valued path. I think Job Corps sees that. And I definitely see that. And I'm going to make sure that the legislature sees that. This session I voted to put vocational education back in the high schools where it belongs. I'm looking to partner with trade organizations in the same sort of Job Corps experience that you had here. And I'd like to partner with Job Corps here. After seeing what I saw last week, I'd really like to partner with Job Corps at the state level and with private industry to help bridge the gap between your graduation and your first paycheck. In my day job, I work in advertising, so all my clients are businesses. And I had a discussion about all of the business owners that I know that would love to have somebody who's a trained electrician or welder. So we're going to bridge that gap, and we're going to help make that happen. I'm committed to fostering those relationships. Another thing that we see at the state legislature a lot, we've got a problem in the state with something called deferred maintenance. How many of you know what deferred maintenance is? It means you didn't take care of something and now the roof's falling down. Well, Job Corps is going to get ready to help. And we can do that with the state. We can have you work on state buildings. I don't know why nobody's put 2 and 2 together. And by putting you in that sort of situation, you're going to be networking with the sort of people that are going to be hiring. I think that's a good idea. We've also got great companies who are unaware that there's a young workforce that's training up in their craft. I want to help arrange internships and apprenticeships for all of you. They're going to be carpenters and electricians and automotive technicians. And the bottom line is, in America, you can raise a family as a welder, or a chef, or an electrician, and you can own an airplane if you want. That's all within reach. Now, I represent about 65,000 people in the state legislature, and you represent all the people that are coming up in the trades right now. And the success that you're going is showing to everyone that the trades are back. So I want you guys to remember when you go downtown, you go to Powell's Books, and you order up a cup of coffee, that person serving you that cup of coffee is going to have a master's degree. All right? And so when you ask them where you can find that book on the airplane maintenance, just try not to crack too big a smile. Thank you guys very much. God bless.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you guys to give it up one more time. This is